Okay. So, I'm going to give my Decca Heggie, Dean Lynch Ward predictions if this fight actually happens. Fingers crossed it happens. I think this will be bigger than the Danny Christie Decca Heggie fight. I think, you know, the Decca and Danny fight was like, you know, it was the first time something like that happened. That was out of the travelling community, something that blew up everywhere. And you probably won't like replicate that buzz the way it was, but there's a lot of animosity, there's a lot of hate, and there's a lot of talk on this Decca Heggie Dean Lynch Ward fight. I know who I want to win. I hope they are, you know, they both come out with this safe. Of course, you know, it's a sport at the end of the day. I know there's a lot of hatred there and, you know, underlying problems, but I wish them all the best. But I'm going to give you both opinions. I'm going to give you like who I want to win and who I think will win. So maybe you clocked that they're probably two different people, but you know, I'm going to go with who I want to win first. I'm going to go with who I want to win first, yeah? I want Dean Lynch Ward to win. Now, people might think, well, really? Like, a lot of people hate Dean. A lot of people are rooting for Decca to win. But, and I met Decca, you know, we've had a relationship. You know, we come and stay down in Cardiff. We interviewed him. We had a lot of people try and tell us to take his shit down and whatever. But, you know, first of all, number one, I love an underdog. I always want the underdog to win. It don't matter what it is. You know, as a kid, I remember, like, you know, if Liverpool were I'm a Liverpool fan. If Liverpool were winning 4-5-0, I'd want the other team to score just for it to be a bit of a competition. I always go for the underdog. So that's number one. And number two, people have just writ him off, like, and it would be just nice to shut people up. You know, people are really writing Dean Lynch Ward off, and you know, from what I've seen on his social media and stuff, he really is working hard. So, you know, he could have easily swayed the fight if the fight happens. But if they both show up on the day, then I want Dean to win. I think Decca's gonna, if they both do come though, I think Decca will edge it. I just, you know, Decca is like, he's not even a big guy, like, size wise. Yeah, he is quite small. He's quite podgy. But he is just, he's a freak of nature. He has got a horse head. His head is massive. Like, and like I said on a podcast with Dougie Joyce, he's just the type of person, like, you could literally just shoot him, like, and he'll still come walking towards you. We just, you know, Danny Christie is good with his hands, and he's obviously got a bit of a bang on him, and he was just taking him. Okay, if that fight went on another couple of minutes, maybe it would have been a different story, but it was just, yeah, the guy just seems like he can take a beating really bad. I think Dean is the better technically. I think it depends on the size of the yard or the ring. I think if it was in a ring, Decca's winning all day. Decca's winning all day if it's in a ring, like the Danny Christie one. There's just no getting away from him. You know, even Danny Christie was struggling to, like, move around and hit him. That's from, you know, from my perspective anyway. It looked to me like Decca was just going forward, and yeah, he was walking onto half of them punches, but I don't think Dean will have anywhere to run, and he'll just have to take the big hits that Decca gives him. I think if it's on a big yard or, you know, a fair size, I think Dean's got a better chance. I think Dean's just got to fucking just hit and move. But I do think if this fight does go forward, I think Decca Heggie will win. Whether it's a knockout, I don't know. I think this will get stopped, probably because of the brutality of it, or one of them will shake hands. That's what I think. So I'd like to see Dean Lynch Ward, you know, steal the win, you know, surprise people, shock people. But I think Decca Heggie on a stoppage. Let's all hope and pray that it happens, and let's all hope and pray that they both get home safe. Stay central.